Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, we're writing a C++ program that accepts the temperature of an actual electrical cable in degrees Celsius so that we'll check if the temperature is about 70 degrees. It should display cable overheating detected. Otherwise, it should display cable temperature is within the self range. So in this C++ code, we are required to use the if and then the else statement. So now let's begin. We'll begin by including the input and output library. Then we'll use namespace at std so that it's not every time. So I will not type std every time we want to call the input or we want to display something to the screen. So using namespace std. And if you so every C++ code every statement should always end with a semicolon. Now we'll call our int our main function. So now to recap what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to let the user enter an input. So we'll display to the first, we have to declare our variables. So now we will declare our variable called temperature, and it should be a variable type of double, not an integer, because the temperature could not be an integer, could be a decimal number too. So double temperature must always end with a semicolon. So now the next one is should tell the user what do you want the user to do. So I will display out to the terminal or display out to the console that enter the wire temperature in Celsius. So enter the cable temperature in degrees Celsius. Remember, you must always end every C++ statement with a semicolon. So now, whatever the user will type after the cout, whatever the user will type after this has been printed to the console should be inputted into the temperature variable. So I write scene, which stands for console into the temperature variable. Always end with a semicolon. So now I want to make if statements. I want to check if that temperature the user entered is equal to or is greater than 70 degrees Celsius. So now we'll type if, then write our condition inside the brackets. So if the temperature, so if the temperature is greater than 70.0, greater than 70 is a greater than symbol, greater than 70.0, then what should happen? So we want to display cable overheated. So console out, then what? Console overheating or cable overheating, sorry. So we want to display alert cable overheating detected. So if that's not the case, what else should also happen? So what else should also happen? So if that's not the case, so if it is not above 70 degrees, so that's the else statement. If it's not above that degree, 70 degrees, we want to console out safe or cable not overheated. Cable not overheating. End with a semicolon as always. So now let's test our program. So run the code. It tells us enter the cable temperature in degrees Celsius. So first of all, let's enter a temperature above 70 degrees. Let's go 80. So it should tell us that it is above or it's cable overheating. Let's see. You see, alert, cable overheated detected. So let's try it again with value lower than 70 degrees and let's see what it tells us. So a value like 40, it tells us what? Cable not overheating.